All right, a pretty impressive display of beer here, wouldn't you agree? No, maybe not. Well, we have, let's see, Švyturys from Latvia, Gintarinis. Let's see, I forgot what I said recently about this, but I have a score of 76 on Beer Advocate and an ABV of 4.7. Here we have the Polish Kozel, which has a score of 71, 85, and an ABV of 4.6 from Poland. Then we have from the Czech Republic, Zatecky. Zatecky has a score of 82, an ABV of 5, and one of my favorites, Czechvar, the American name for the Czech Budweiser, or in German, the Budweiser, which surprisingly only has a score of 82 on Beer Advocate and an ABV of 5.6. I'm going to rank these. I'm also going to be trying them with some sausage or a bratwurst. This is a Johnsonville bratwurst, and I have some different mustards. I have also grilled onions on there, but this is a Golden's spicy mustard, and this is Coleman's English mustard. Now, I'm going to mix these up. So I don't know which is which, but the bottom of the glasses are marked. So I do know that. So after I mix them all up, then I'll be able to, after I rank them, I'll be able to see which one I like the best. Now they are mixed up, I don't know which is which. I really don't. I just got to make sure that I don't see the marks on the bottom of the glass, because I put a piece of tape on the bottom of the glass and marked it with a Sharpie. And I can, if I look at it, I can see it. At least part of the letter that I wrote down for each. Now, let's start tasting, see if I can put them in some kind of order. Slight aroma. Flowery. Sweet and flowery. This is probably this Žatecky. It's probably this one. Quite bitter. Very bitter in comparison to that. Not much sweetness up front. I say these two are very similar, but I think this one might be a little bit more bitter. A little bit more mild, but the same type of flavor as these two. Well, let's see if I can try them with some sausage. Or some bratwurst. Johnsonville bratwurst. Now, if you ever had this, you gotta try it. If you haven't had it, that is. Because it's got some kick to it. Quite a kick, actually. And all that on that fork, if I was to put that in my mouth, that would really clear up my sinuses. So you got too much mustard on this fork. Have to dilute it with some food. All right, so this is a Johnsonville bratwurst, Coleman mustard, and it is. Oh, now let's see how it goes with this one. It's got a good follow-up. Is this the florally one? It really, if it is, it really cancels out that floralness. It's a good follow-up. So let me try some more hot mustard here with the next beer. It also takes the edge off this bitterness to make it a good follow-up, because the beer by itself is quite bitter. At least out of these four. tell you, sometimes I think I'm losing my mind. All right. And I might be, you know, I'm getting old. Quite easy drinking, quite an easy follow-up to it. This is really difficult. Trying to pick which one of these beers goes best with this sausage, because they're all different. You can still taste the difference in the flavors after the sausage, but you're still tasting sausage. So maybe this isn't a very good comparison. How am I going to rank these? It's got some bitterness. It really goes well. Very well. All right, so it's time. I got to start. I have to start choosing here. How am I going to rank these? So I'm going to do two at a time here. Okay, so I say that this one is better than this one with the sausage. And it's also better than this one. I'm not going to have enough sausage, I think, to rank these. But that's okay. Because it's not just about the sausage. And this one's better than this. I think. Well, I'm out of sausage, so I can no longer use that. So here's what we have so far. With best to worst. So now we'll do the rest. Just the beer alone. Good. Got some tanginess. I think I like this one better. Quite a bit bitter and sawdusty flavored. Kind of weak. Try these two. Now they're all tasting pretty much the same. So I guess what I have to do is leave them in this order. Although I'm not sure. I really am not sure. I just want to get this done and over with. So I'll take one more sip out of each. But this one has quite a bit of bitterness to it. That's noticeable compared to these two. Which I kind of like bitterness, but I think the flavor's not that great. And this one's just plain. It's probably the weakest of the four. So I'll go with this for now, and let's see what we have here. Z. Zatecky, which is surprising. Because as I recall, this one had the florally flavor, and now I'm tasting it. This, so I'll put the cans by here. Czechvar. Surprisingly, I'm liking this better than this, but that could change. This is the most bitter, and it happens to be the Kozel. That's what I thought. And coming up last, we have camera shut off during the recording, so I don't know how much of the previous clip was recorded. Hopefully it didn't lose too much, but anyway, I'm I've got this one ranked first, followed by this one. And I'm trying to decide between these two. This one's quite bitter and bland. Not so bitter, but bland. So let's try this. I think the bitterness is preferable between these two because they're both kind of bland. The flavor isn't that great, at least compared to these two. And this one has some strength to it. It's a shitty camera that I'm using right now, but I'm just going to go with this ranking here. Czechvar coming in first, followed by Zatecky Světlý Ležák and Kozel from Poland, not the Czech version, the Polish version, which is kind of like where it could be considered maybe the Chinese knockoff. I don't know. It's not the same Kozel that's brewed in Czechia. This is brewed under contract using ingredients local to the region, so it's not the same ingredients. It might be brewed in the same method, but it's different ingredients and different alcohol content. This 4.6 and regular Kozel is 5.0. This one, Švyturys Gintarinis. I don't know if it's the first time I've had this, because there is a international restaurant not far from here that serves Eastern European food. They have borscht and they have a bunch of Eastern European beers, Latvia and perhaps Lithuania. I've had some beers there, and I think I even made videos of them, but I can't remember every beer that I've made a video of. So I'll go with this ranking here. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I'll go with that. So that's it. Number one as usual. This one, the floweriness kind of knocks it out of the first place. Although, it did go good with the sausage. The sausage kind of, you can still pick it up, but it almost neutralized that flowering, floral flavor that this one has in it. Now, both of these are using hops from Žatec, where this bears name, or Saaz hops. See, Saaz, S-A-A-S, is the German word for Žatec, where this city, where these hops come from, and where this beer comes from. In fact, you can even see on the can here that there's hops there. So, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this.